Hello there. Let's just kind of see the plan for the research essay on the human body. You might be starting looking at the calendar here on Monday, May 11th. First, a little summary class of getting your information together and learning about the body systems and summarizing your knowledge. And then you're going to have 5 classes to work on the research essay, which is due on Monday, May 25th, submitted to Turnitin. Okay, so let's kind of see the plan here. So, class 1 of 5. You'll be writing a research essay about how scientific applications and developments are applied to address a specific problem or issue related to the human health body. The key thing is what I bolded here, how science is applied to solve an issue. I expect that I may get various essays about COVID-19, which could be quite interesting, but you're not giving me an essay about COVID-19. It's about 2 things. 1, how science is applied to solve it and its benefits and limitations, and 2, how science interacts with a factor. We're going to talk about that more on the task sheet. Okay. We're going to go to the haiku page shortly, but here's I've broken the task down into smaller steps so you can see kind of what you should get done every day. First day, I'm not going to read it all, I'll let you read it. I'm going to give some highlights. So first day, you just kind of find out your topic, your first basic research, and you want to complete the introduction. Number 2, again, you're working also, make sure you're working neutral tools as well. You're going to choose your chosen factor, benefits, limitations. We're going to see that as well. Class 3, you're going to keep on writing. Class 4 is making sure you have your in-text referencing and your works cited list complete and correct. Class 5 is not a work class, it is a peer feedback and final polishing class. If you're distance learning, we can hopefully get you in on that. If you join simultaneously, you can, or even put your essay up earlier, you can get the peer feedback. So I'm going to suggest on this class 5, depending on your time zone, for you to join us at the same time. Let's go to the haiku page. Haiku page takes you right here. Here's a task sheet. Here's a graphic organizer. And here's a checklist that we're going to see. Among other tools here. Also going to the library. Here's some key library sites and passwords for library sites. Here is the task sheet. How science is applied. I've given you some examples here. These are not restrictions, these are just ideas. Okay, so if you want to look at cancer or something, a particular brain disease, or I don't know what, it's very open. So that's pretty cool. Here is the length between 700 and 1,200 words in length. You cannot go over. Works cited in MLA format. You're going to use neutral tools to help you with that. Specific guidelines. Okay, so you're going to state the specific problem or issue early in the essay. Let's go actually to the graphic organizer. This will help you. So when you're starting your idea, I'm going to suggest work on this graphic organizer. You're going to state the specific problem or issue. This is generally, in this case, the disease. What disease is science trying to investigate? So it could be COVID-19, it could be heart disease. Explain how science is applied to address the problem or issue. So one idea is pacemakers. So let me just have here Google image pacemaker. And this is for people with heart disease. So you can see here as a pacemaker going into someone's chest. This is what it actually looks like. There's a nice little picture. Here is um, cutting the heart open to attach it, and here you can see the actual size compared to a hand. Okay, so a pacemaker is for people whose hearts don't vibrate regularly because maybe they've had a heart attack at some point. And instead of contracting like this, it just kind of flutters and no blood pumps, and that can kill you. My father's had a pacemaker for about at least 20 years, maybe 25 years, or more. Okay, so a pacemaker, let's go back here to the graphic organizer. It has strengths or positive implications and also negative implications or limitations. So the positive things is it keeps people alive and so on. A negative implication is the fact that a pacemaker is an electronic device. So again, limitations aren't necessarily bad. They are good things not being as good as they could because they're limited. So I want you to think right now, what's a limitation of a real life or all electronic devices? What's a limitation on the phone? Phones are pretty awesome, but also phones, their batteries run out. Similarly, pacemaker batteries run out. And then maybe every 5 to 10 years, batteries might last a while, they need to open you up again, take it out, put a new one in. And then there was a problem with pacemakers, well, maybe 8 to 10 years ago. And remember problems, some of these were related or not, but remember there were problems with phones. Remember some Samsung phones weren't allowed on airplanes because people were scared they'd catch on fire. So there's battery issues. Well, if you got these battery issues inside your chest, that's not good either. I'm not sure if it's the same issue or not, but there were some issues with the batteries. Maybe they were running out early. I don't remember. That's something that you could investigate. So it's a limitation. Then you need to relate these. These are the factors I said that we would get to: moral, ethical, social, economic, political, cultural, environmental. How does science interact with these? So this is where you're doing the thinking of your essay, because you're not just telling me about pacemakers. Tell me how it works is only this much. Okay, tell me the problem is only this much. The rest of the essay, maybe 1 to 1.5 pages, is some benefits and limitations and how those benefits and limitations interact with these factors. Those factors are defined right here. Generally, I recommend economical, perhaps environmental, maybe ethical. Okay, political can be useful, especially when it comes, if you think about COVID-19 right now. And social, normally this is one that doesn't really come so well, but especially COVID-19, you might look at social. But again, you're not just talking about social problems. It's always about how science interacts with that. So one example could be how science, we have apps to track movement of people and interactions. Okay? So it's not the same, oh, we need to be socially distanced. How, and that's true, but how is science applied? Okay? And here is the criteria and the definitions of these words. So there's the highlight here. Explain the ways in which science is applied and addressed to solve a problem or issue. Discuss and evaluate implications of using science and its application to solve a specific problem or issue interacting with a factor. And these again are the factors. Consistently apply scientific language to communicate clearly and precisely. And then you're going to document sources completely. So that's your works cited list with properly formatted in-text references. Both linked here and on the Haiku page is this formatting guide. So basically, it takes you through some things and making sure that you have different parts here. So read through and make sure you include these parts. Okay? Again, if you have any questions, please reach out and ask. Have a good day.